When we look at the current state of Dragon Ball Super, one thing that is really clear is the power levels of the characters have grown several tiers since this new generation of the Dragon Ball story has begun to unfold, which started in 2013 with the Battle of Gods movie and the Dragon Ball Super anime and manga in 2015. From the beginning, it was very clear that Beerus was being used as a benchmark, a goalpost for Goku and Vegeta to catch and eventually surpass, with the series even changing how much power Beerus stated that he used against Goku and Vegeta. Since then, we've only seen the characters of Goku and Vegeta unlock new transformations and train for years in the Room of Spirit and Time, which has led to a lot of people saying that they should have already surpassed Beerus in Dragon Ball Super. The arguments continue to heat up when we look at the information we got from the V-Jump magazine, where we learned that Super Saiyan Blue Vegito was said to have power that rivaled Beerus, which led to people once again stating that Beerus should have already been surpassed by Goku at the minimum. Let's look at the character of Jiren. Jiren was stated to be stronger than the God of Destruction who bested Beerus. Broly was stated to be stronger than Jiren, and both of them in some form or fashion lost to Goku. One lost by Master Ultra Instinct and the other one lost due to fusion. However, it's exactly for that reason that I think a concept that was brought to us in the anime needs to be explored once again. I think Toyotaro, the artist for the Dragon Ball Super manga, definitely needs to take a look at this, which is the Hakai transformation. Now, I'll be the very first to say there are some major issues with this, and let's be real, in this new era of Dragon Ball, are we really going to be upset over things like retcons, especially for a transformation that is already shrouded in headcanon, since we know absolutely nothing about the notes that Toriyama had for the Tournament of Powers plot outside of a few small details, and we don't know anything concrete about the Hakai transformation that Toppo unveiled. At this point, it's all headcanon. It's because all this has been up to interpretation. I think we need to explore this. Now people such as myself believe the Hakai transformation was basically Toppo's ability to attain the powers and the strength of a God of Destruction by tapping into that form, because he was only a trainee. Basically, this would have been Toppo's Super Saiyan God equivalent, where he can't tap into the Hakai energy without going into this form, similar to how Goku needs to go into a Super Saiyan God mode in order to access God Ki. However, I think that that's where the true potential for this loophole exists in order to exploit this. So we know for a fact that the God of Destructions are picked to replace another god. We said that he trained Vegeta on the condition he become a God of Destruction, and Vermouth in the manga was revealed to have been a member of the Pride Troopers before he became a God of Destruction. It stands to reason that at some point these gods, including the mighty Beerus himself, were picked at one point and they were trained, which means that they likely would have needed the Hakai transformation to access Hakai energy before becoming a God of Destruction. So this is where I propose a small tweak, or basically a small retcon to this lore. So allow for a god like Beerus to have the Hakai transformation, but have it where this form is him having 100% access to the Hakai power, fully unrestrained. All I'm saying is to simply tweak things to where a God of Destruction is able to access a portion of Hakai energy without having to transform, which wouldn't be a real hard pill for people to swallow, because we've seen characters like Beerus have excellent mastery of Hakai Ki, tapping an egg to make it disintegrate and destroying Zamasu very casually when he used the Hakai. Doing something like this would reestablish Beerus as being a truly frightening character, to reveal that he had a trump card like this waiting up his sleeves to play. As of right now, in this moment, the only way to make Beerus more powerful is to conveniently write in character statements or scenes where he's clearly stronger than Goku and Vegeta, or to imply it like where you have the scene where Beerus isn't necessarily too interested in what's going on with Goku versus Moro, at least earlier on in those fights. In another scenario where I don't necessarily care for how they did this was how in the Dragon Ball Super Heroes promotional anime, you had Beerus being able to easily hold off a post-tournament of power, post Goku versus Broly version of Goku, and do so in a very easy manner. I didn't particularly care for that. At least if you take things this way, things have a chance to be fixed in a way that's a much easier pill to swallow. It would allow for a transformation for a character that would have an unknown multiplier, and would allow us to look at the manga version of Beerus a bit differently, where the manga said that he was stated to be the strongest of the gods of destruction. This would also move the goalpost a bit further to make it where there's a continued incentive for Goku and Vegeta to continue pushing their limits, despite the fact that Vegeta said that their bodies are reaching their peak capacity for power. However, I want to know from you guys, how do you guys feel about this? How do you feel about potentially retconning and changing what you got with the Kaioshin transformation, since that's something that we don't have concrete information on? How do you guys feel about my proposal? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.